let's get started. Let's get this party started. You guys remember that Pink song? Do 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 do. I don't know. I actually don't know how it goes. Anyways, this video is inspired by basically one of my health conditions that I've had since I was 8. So I'm now 30. I had a birthday while we were gone. 22 years I've had this basically like widespread muscle pain. It's come along with fatigue, depression, insomnia. I know those two things don't even go together, because how can you be fatigued and also not be able to sleep? And a bunch of other things that are kind of like all related. Basically what you need to do is, what I did is like I made a list of all my symptoms and then I attacked them. I attacked them one by one. Lately I've been learning how to relax, because at some point when you, along your journey of like recovery, things just unlock other things. So I think I started working on insomnia first because it had the biggest effect on me, and then it went from that to nutrition. And in learning about nutrition, I learned about depression and brain chemicals and things like that. Then I learned, all of this time I've been learning about my body, about my muscles, about my like muscle fascia, about certain muscle groups, how they're related, how to release them. But when I was young, here's where I'm going with this. When I was younger and I was researching how to release and like how to relax the muscles, or how to release like lactic acid, that's what I thought it was, because I did a lot of sport when I was younger. And I thought that my muscle pain was from some sort of sports injury, but it's really not. Basically, anybody with my condition has probably experienced some amount of trauma in their lives, and that's where this kind of like all stems from. Not saying that I didn't get injured in doing sport, but mostly it's like a mental trigger that triggers the body. This is what I've learned. And so because I was in sport, I really wanted to like work out my muscles. Like I did really hard like deep tissue massages. I would massage myself with like really hard objects, like really hard, like tennis balls and lacrosse balls and softballs, which is kind of weird because like softballs are actually really hard. And I would get massage. I had really great health insurance when I was younger, thanks to my parents' professions. And I used to get massages like once a week or more. And I would always go for the deep tissue massage. And if I didn't get a deep tissue, like if it didn't hurt, I didn't feel like I was working out anything. And so there's like that mentality. Plus, I would never relax. So I would get the massage, and while I was in the massage, it would be like somewhat painful, and I thought it was good for my muscles. And then after the massage, I just like tense up again. I didn't really know that I was tensing up, because when your muscles are so tense, and they're so tense, like let's say for 22 years, they're so tense for 22 years, it feels normal to you. The only thing is that like you have pain, and you try to attribute that pain to a bunch of different things, and you don't really know what it is. So you kind of have to like go on a treasure hunt to find it. At one point you may think it's one thing, and then it ends up being something else, because the journey leads you down this road of like unraveling all of the parts of you, because there's really nowhere else. There's no other way to do it. My sports injury made me look at my body closer. When I looked at my body closer, I realized it wasn't really sports injury, because when you go through the gambit of ways that you can help like release your muscles, like I did, massage and acupuncture and chiropractic and what is it called, rolfing, and a bunch of other stuff. Like I went through all the things that would help, and nothing helped. So it's like, okay, what else could it be? And then you just start unpacking and unraveling more stuff. So anyways, this video is to, I guess, give you guys a list of ways to relax, ways that actually lead to relaxation, other than, let's say, like a deep tissue massage, which for people with my condition, it doesn't really help. Lately I've been more into like the softer ways of relaxation, and when I was younger I didn't appreciate those. So this video is basically for anybody who wants to relax, but also for anybody with like widespread muscle or like chronic fatigue or like rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, because these are the things that I've learned about relaxation over the past like 22 years. And more importantly, or not more importantly, but more recently, I've taken a different look, a different view about relaxation, and that's what I think could really help. So here we go. These are my best ways to relax. There's a long list here, but we'll get through it. So spa or like massage. So go to the spa, you can get a massage. What I've realized is like maybe a full body massage is not the best way to relax, because a lot of people don't really understand the intricacies of our condition. And I'm actually thinking about pairing up with or like collabing with a masseuse or somebody who specializes in massage, so we can kind of create like a special massage for people like me, because let's face it, massages aren't 100% relaxing sometimes. So I would say go for a head massage or go for a foot massage. These are places on your body where you could really concentrate on relaxing without, I'd say it's like these are like the two safest massages, or like a hand massage that you could get that won't like make you tense up. And it's also, if you're anywhere in the world, or if you go to any masseuse or masseur, you could probably get you could probably have a relaxing time. Also to note, facials are the ultimate relaxation. Here's why. Because you're on your back, you have somebody like very gently touching you and very gently massaging you, and I just find that facials are the ultimate relaxation. You don't have to worry about somebody touching like your entire body and how it's going to feel. And it's also in one concentrated area, so you kind of know what to expect. It's very rhythmic, so there's almost like no element of surprise, and it's just like very, 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 very relaxing. Hot tubs or a warm bath, anything warm will be relaxing. Enough said, right? Night routine, getting ready for bed. This is like one of my favorite ways to relax. I think I have a video about my night routine. Basically, I just spend a lot of time doing my skincare, and sometimes I'll like watch, if I have a show that I'm watching, like I just finished True Blood. I really binged on that one, so I'm kind of like over TV right now, but I'll put something on TV and then just like do a really long get ready for bed. I'll do like my dressing robe with a headband, and that to me is just like so relaxing, especially after a hot tub sesh or a warm bath. Meditation, so not just any meditation, I'm going to say Hypnosis or Yoga Nidra. So if you want to go for Yoga Nidra, I say download the Insight Timer app and search Yoga Nidra. You want to do something that's 30 minutes or longer. That's where you get the most benefit for Yoga Nidra. Maybe I'll do a podcast or an episode on Yoga Nidra specifically, but that's something that's really changed my life. Hypnosis, just go on YouTube and type self-hypnosis and pick one. That's it. I mean, there's a bunch on there. You can go through, figure out what works for you. They're usually pretty long, like an hour, and you could do one for bedtime or something like that, and that would be really relaxing. I'm telling you, Yoga Nidra and Hypnosis have probably been, in the past year, have probably been the two most life-changing things that I've discovered. A heavy or a weighted blanket. Alternatively, if you could find somebody to just like lay on you, that would be the best, because how good does that feel? There's something about the weight on your body that forces your muscles to sink into whatever it is you're laying on. Lay on your back while you do this because it's easier to release from the back. But yeah, weighted blanket or have somebody lay on you. Something heavy, a heavy blanket. It doesn't necessarily have to be weighted, but just something that you could put either on your chest or all over your body. I'm telling you, that will just really help. Chamomile tea to me is super relaxing. I don't know why, it's just got this relaxing element. Getting a pedicure, not a manicure. Pedicures are way more relaxing than manicures. You don't really have to worry about your toes, but with a manicure, you're like kind of just sitting there and it's like not comfortable. You're always having to like switch your hands. But somewhere you can relax, somewhere preferably with a massage chair, and then you just put your feet up and it's all done for you. Breathing. I know everybody says to breathe, but I promise you, if you focus on one part of your body, let's say one part that's causing you pain, and you sit for just a couple minutes, no joke, and just breathe into that location, you will relax. Laying in a hammock. Dude, where did that come from? Okay. Laying in a hammock. I love the anti-gravity hammocks. So that's one that could just like wrap you up like a cocoon. There's nothing more relaxing than being suspended in the air and wrapped up like a cocoon. But any hammock that suspends you and can hold your entire body weight will do. I just like to be completely enclosed in something and be able to relax in it. So if you can find an anti-gravity class, maybe a restorative, or maybe just get a hammock for your house, I think it's worth it. I would totally get one if I had the space. That's something I'm dreaming about for sure. Listening to music. This is like music that relaxes you. Not music that you think relaxes you, but music that actually relaxes you. Classical piano, just soft stuff. Like no Iron Maiden, Ozzy Osbourne, probably not going to be the most relaxing. So just play around with the music. Just see, like, pay attention to what happens in your body when you listen to music, and then just like start making a playlist. Feeling your back against something, preferably the floor, but even like a wall will do. Just being able to like lean into and relax into something like sort of hard, because for some reason, as opposed to like something really, really soft, if it's hard, you almost just like can relax completely into it. So give that a try. Smells, basically any smell with a milky undertone. And that's a milky, like a milk oolong tea, not milky, heavy milky, like creamy, or satiny. It would be like salt water soft. Have you ever had a salt water, like water softener? You just feel how soft that water is. That's the type of milky, silky softness smell that I'm talking about. Like chamomile has that scent. Lavender. What else? Jasmine sort of has that like milky undertone. That's opposed to like citrus or eucalyptus or peppermint. Like those last three that I just mentioned are like very energizing. You like smell it and it like clears your nostrils. Like that's not what I'm talking about. That's too much. Just something really soft. Last but not least, everybody says this, I know, but do a yoga class. And I'm not talking about like your athletic vinyasa. I'm talking about doing like a yin. Do a yin class. Do a restorative class. Restorative classes are incredible. Make sure you get all of the props and give that a try. So for me, I always have to shop around for my yoga teachers. I'm very picky about the way that class is conducted, and I think a yoga teacher can make or break your experience. So if you do go to yoga and you want to do yin or restorative, go to like a few different ones so you could kind of see what the instructor's styles are like and pick one from there. But do it at night, because I'm telling you, after that class, if you do a heated one too, like you're all warm and cozy and comfy and you have like blankets on you and like you're ready for bed after that. Plus it's good stretching, and stretching is really does open, like it opens you up, and it also like retrains your muscles to be in a different way. And it's really nice to do that when you don't have to worry about going fast and doing all the moves correctly. So both in restorative and yin, you're holding postures for minutes at a time. So it's not like a regular yoga class where you're like, okay, what is that? Like, what are they doing? Do I have the position right? It's like, no, you have a lot of time to sink into those postures. So that's it. I mean, I hope this helps. Be gentle with yourself. Like, be really gentle. I'm really at this point appreciating like this gentleness as opposed to all like the hard stuff that I've been doing. And I hope you can give some of these a try. I'll put links down and like obviously in the show notes, the list and what I've mentioned. And yeah, anyways, good luck on your journey. If you have any questions, I have been dealing with this for 22 years and I've made a lot of progress, but I've also, you know, like I still hurt. So it's been a really interesting journey. And if you want to share, if you want to collab or do something, I don't know, I'm always down because it's nice to have a community of support. And anyways, don't forget to leave any comments or questions below. Don't forget to ring that bell so you know when we post new content. And I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. See ya!